Hi, I'm Sean, aka Wizard. Beer has always been a passion for me, from collecting cans as a kid, tasting the great flavors of craft beer as I got old enough, and eventually becoming head brewer. We're very lucky here in the state of Florida to have one of the most vibrant craft beer scenes in the country, and we're going to bring it right to you. So come on the journey with us. Maybe you'll learn some things, and maybe you'll even have a laugh. And of course, it'll be even more fun if we have a few brews with us. The brews, the brewers, and the beer culture. This is Drinking with Wizard. Cheers to you. Okay, we're at Infusion. Third stop. The big finale of Newport Richie right here in Brewing. I told you I'd come and do the trifecta. This is it. You can see we're at Chasco Fiesta. This is an amazing brewery. It's an amazing day to be here too. So this is gonna be fun. So let's go in and meet Damien, the head bartender. He knows everything about the place, and we're gonna find out about Infusion. We're gonna find out about Chasco and everything else. Hey, Damien, what's up? I just build you up, baby.
How's it going?
Good.
Another day in paradise?
Another day in paradise. We're here to do the show. All inside and have some beer.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Okay, here we are, Infusion, the third in the series of Newport Richie breweries. I'm telling you, Newport Richie is where it's at. It's happening. As you're gonna find out. I mean, this is Chasco, baby. There's the parade, there's festivities, there's craziness going on. But beyond that craziness, there's a whole brew scene going on in Newport Richie, and this is Infusion. And I'm with the owners and the bartender extraordinaire. What title did they give you?
Yes, bar manager.
Bar manager. I think it's official. It's official as of today. I don't think he had a job until that. That sounds good. All right. So I know you guys have started a few years back, and this is your second location. So let's talk about the early beginning. So whose idea was it?
An interesting story to tell the truth. Go ahead, no, Jimmy, you tell.
I started home brewing back in 2007, and then Escape, we found Escape Brewing
Right.
over there on Trinity Boulevard, and me and he were in there drinking, as usual, and we noticed that how small the brewery was. I mean, it wasn't this big, huge, multi-million-dollar thing, and we were sitting there going, you know, I bet we could do that.
Oh my beer, we can do this.
And that's how it started. We started DIY. We kind of made our own equipment to start with,
Right.
and we progressed over the years. We've been doing this 6 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you started over by
Escape, yeah.
in Trinity.
Right.
And so how many years were you over there?
Almost five.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So then you made the transition. So this is the interesting part. So they made a transition from Trinity to Newport Richie. So when did it happen, and why did you decide to leave Trinity and come to?
Well, we wanted to be in Newport Richie to start with. This is the first place we came to look. And back when we were looking for locations, Newport Richie was all boarded up for the most part. The buildings were like Ordinance 1 and Cody Richie. Those were all boarded up. The apartments down the street, I think, have been under construction for
10 or 12 years ago.
yeah, they were all boarded up. I mean, and there was nothing here. So we found a place in Mitchell, and it was close to the big storm and Escape, and we thought maybe it would be a little bit of a destination. And that's why we were there.
But your whole dream was to eventually move here anyway. So start there, and maybe we'll migrate back to where our original thought was.
Well, about a year after we moved to Mitchell, somebody bought the building, they rehabbed them. You know, they made them to where we people could start renting them, and River opened up, and
Cheers! Cheers to moving to Newport Richie, and cheers to you. So since you've been in Newport Richie, how have you? What's the vibe like? Are you liking it over here? Or?
Absolutely. It's night and day. When we were first in Trinity, we were the new guys in town, so we were kind of the destination.
Right.
First couple of years was great. After COVID, it kind of things slacked off, and then when things opened back up, we realized that we needed to be in a spot where people could go and park and walk several different locations, have a beer, not have to get in their car and go somewhere else, then get a meal and go home. We found that here, and it's been fantastic. We've seen growth every month, consistently for almost a year now, a little over a year.
A little over a year.
February 4th, 2022 is when we opened here.
It's almost a year ago.
Yeah, April Commons on Grand at 6345 Grand Boulevard, Suite 101.
You read my mind. I was just going to ask where are you located.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's amazing. He's like clairvoyant.
I'm a
Oh God, I'm a little scared now. He can read my mind.
There's always that. That's right. But the move to Newport Richie was the best thing we ever did. I truly believe we would not have survived as a brewery had we stayed in Trinity.
Really?
Yeah, I truly believe we'd be able to.
So, to everybody, agglomeration, like grouping together and having like a group of people, like a group of businesses together, can like be speaking the truth, like that help. Like we all know Dunedin. So this is Newport Richie. This is what's happening in Newport Richie now too. There's three breweries all feeding off each other and helping each other and building the community, and that each one has prospered because they're next to each other. So standalone is like independence at its core, but you know what? To collaborate and to build a community together is even more cool to me. Like, and then you're reaping the rewards of actually.
And we're fixing to have a fourth brewery here in town.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that. I guess it's
Emerald Coast. Yes.
Yeah, so, and obviously you guys will welcome them as every brewery would.
They're great people. We've met them several times. We've had beers together. They're good people.
Give them download and scoop on.
Looking forward to them getting open. The more the merrier. I mean, it's truly become a destination. I'd love to have 5 breweries here in Newport Richie.
It's calling it out.
Honestly,
It's calling out.
I'd love to have one more.
If you're listening to the show
That's right.
and you're ready to open,
This is the place to be. We're up, we're coming.
Come to Newport Richie. Right. They want you.
I mean, it's certainly helped with the patio and the lights and everything that goes on the top too.
Right. And we are here for Chasco. I mean, you're going to see Chasco. It's a one-time year celebration, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's over the top, but it's also small town America. I mean, the parade is just like a local small town America parade. They pay homage to the local community from years back. It's just a really cool vibe, and I'm sure that's part of why they want to be part of Newport Richie. Right.
The city itself has done a lot to help build small business in Newport Richie. They welcomed us with open arms. They've given us a lot of incentives to want to move to Newport Richie. And they put on events that help every business in this city.
Let's go back a few years before you actually had a brewery and all the way back. So each one of you comes from a different perspective, but you've all ended up here creating great craft beer. But something that you get, I always ask this question, like what got in your veins? Like, where did you discover craft beer? What was the first craft beer?
Jim is my brother-in-law. He and I are the owners. So he's my brother-in-law. I was sitting next to the pool at his house in Riverview, drinking his cream ale to excess. That got me into home brewing.
So we know where you came from, Louis. He was already in it. He converted. That was a conversion. I love it. No, high five. Cheers to you for converting another person to that great guy. Cheers.
It was, and it was great beer.
Cheers to you. Converting them one time at a time, one person at a time. That's how it works.
All of us when they came to the master beer drink, this is the one the others wanted to do craft, and of course from there you start working off and hopefully getting it different style.
So this is the original recipe that you were doing as a home brewer, and you just graduated up and stepped it
Just
out.
extrapolated.
So now it's the same brew. So So this is the brew that converted him to craft beer.
Correct.
In a homebrew status. That's awesome.
That might be too much information. I don't think the fans want to hear that part of it. That's okay.
I just want to hear the face down the potato story.
Isn't that happy?
Well, that's happens.
I did forget that I ate dinner once. Though. I had to ask my wife, did I actually eat?
Beer. It has straight effects on it.
It does.
Yeah, that's a nice slice of beer. So, Bud Light, it's a good craft.
As a disclaimer, I've not had traditional cream ale yet here, so I can't say the answer what he expects, but I will probably say, if this is the brew that he made and converted him to craft beer, and it's still on tap here, I'm telling you that's probably what he picked for the plan. So as we dig deeper into the roots of this history of Infusion, so obviously we know like Carter again, we're here involved in craft beer.
I was watching one day, believe it or not, and I came across a series of videos of the guy that was sitting there, and he was showing how he used to make beer at home. And I thought, well, wow, that's pretty interesting. So I ordered a kit, I started making beer at home. October 7th, 2007, it's the first one.
So literally, so before you watched the YouTube video on something here, you never had a craft beer. And then so you decided, out of the blue, if this guy can do it, I'm going to make my, and what did you choose to make?
I made a light beer.
I was going to say, what's the green milk?
It was from one of the like Northern Brewer or something. It was like a extract something. It was a light extract. It was an extract.
Everybody starts extract.
Right, because they're selling, they don't have to have a lot of equipment, but it didn't take me very long before I got it all. Yeah, within a couple months I was doing
It just hit me like, it's like, literally, see, as a sidebar, this is how influential YouTube can be. Cheers to that. Cheers. You know, you watch a YouTube show, like, Make a Beer, or Drinking with Wizard, and Drinking with Wizard, and you become inspired to make a beer. Cheers. It's a big point to say, hey, like, subscribe, and notify on the Drinking with Wizard show. You never know, you might be inspired to open your own brewery someday. So cheers to that. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers that way. Cheers to you. So Damien, I noticed a different accent. You're from somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm from upstate New York.
Upstate New York. That's what I recognize in the voice. So definitely, hey! Well, it's not the hey, forget about it. That's New York City. So upstate New York, you probably do have a New York.
I was born just outside Liverpool,
Okay.
and then moved down to London to see.
Okay. So you have some British beers, which are probably, you know, some of the oldest versions of craft beer around. So you probably don't even remember the first craft beer, but what were your first British beer you had that really brings you back to?
So I went through a stage. I like my
Don't
body.
tell me Heineken.
No. I like more of the cream ale. So I like the Boddingtons.
There's the connection right there. His cream ale got him to work with probably.
Well, I met these guys.
So your first beer was probably, you remember it was like a Boddington.
Yeah, Boddington's cream ale.
So from the American craft scene, you moved over here. Budweiser, or were you already
No, I couldn't actually drink one.
crafty?
So it wasn't until I actually met these guys that I started drinking craft. Okay, and the way that came about is, you know,
So when did you come to the United States?
I came to the United States 20 years ago.
So you were drinking Boddington,
Even over here.
British craft beer. Oh, so you just stuck with it. So that's right. So you didn't introduce the American craft scene at that point.
Correct. I couldn't drink domestic beer. I couldn't drink Bud Light, Budweiser, those type of beers. And I met these guys on year one, just after they opened, at the Dunedin Brew Festival. my parents were over and we were out. We had a roller tickets and trying some beers along the way, and I happened to see their tent at the Infusion and I wandered over, and they had a coconut milk stout of fallen coconut.
Right. About an entire keg full. Coconut milk stout.
So who was that your idea too? Man, you're an instigator. Right.
Well, my idea was to drink the whole can.
That was his own choice.
However, we appreciated it.
Cheers to that. That's for sure. Way to go, Damien. Cheers. So, obviously, right here, he was obviously from Britain, and he was really stoked on British beers, and then obviously went to a brew festival, and you drank a lot of different stuff, but this was the one that like set it apart, right?
I really enjoyed the beer, and I found these guys actually had a brewery within a minute of my house. So I went in the next day, and we've been really good friends ever since.
Very true. So let's delve into the beer itself, like falling coconuts. It's like kind of, it must obviously has coconut in it. Stout. Some milk inspired to make it.
Well, I used to make milk stouts a lot already, and I never really got into flavoring. Flavoring was something that they did when I started. Something that last 5 years. And then I'm not sure how we ended up doing the coconut. I think maybe starting out some ideas and trying to come up with what might go good with milk stout.
Dartboard thing.
Well, it wasn't that bad.
Sitting around drinking beer and saying, what should we do next?
So it was a think tank.
Right, yeah.
It's one of the best decisions made.
A lot of people want it. So we keep making it.
Now, as a segue, I'm just going to move into this beer I have now. So this is falling coconuts with blueberries. So they went from like not knowing what to do with flavor to like adding coconuts to the beer, but now they've added blueberries. This is definitely a winner's pick of the place. Like it's so sophisticated with its layers and stuff. Like it's a solid stout, and you definitely get the coconut there. They were coming way back in the beginning. They got it, and then put blueberries on top of the perfect beer.
So
It was a good decision. It was a great decision.
okay, so I'm trying to come up
The British guys involved.
I was trying to come up with a beer of the week, and we were playing around on Sunday morning, and we had a couple of our regulars in, and we were trying different beers. And we thought, well, let's try mixing it and see what works and what doesn't work. And we happened to come across to this one, and it was like all of us instantly, once we took a sip, it's like, wow, this actually really works. This, okay.
So you like that one? No. Everyone except for Andy was involved in the decision.
I don't like coconut. I won't drink anything with coconut in it.
Well, obviously like the coconut. But you like the blueberry added? Or you just go on your own?
I went on my own. I went rogue.
Let's face it. Sometimes when you're drinking, the true story comes out. Damien went rogue, and it worked. You're more traditional.
Right, I like straight up.
Yeah, like you got it. It took you a little bit to put coconut in it, so you weren't gonna go and put like coconut and blueberry, and that was like making it.
It's kind of becoming a thing at the moment, though, because of trying mixing different craft beers together and seeing what combinations can come out.
We don't have to explain it. This is, like I said, it's a winner's pick. This is one of the best beers that I've had. It's amazing beer, and all the beers we have are very, very, very solid. Where do you get to that? Cheers to that. Cheers to this beer. Cheers to all your beers. A couple beers, but you have so many good beers to put out. So, Jim talked about the brewer now.
Yeah.
So, Andy, what was your talk about a beer that you really think is on tap that you just need to really?
We haven't put it on tap here yet, but it's on.
He's teasing you.
I am. It's on the brew schedule for this week, I hope. It's our black IPA.
Oh, black IPA. Yeah.
Cascadian Dark Ale is fantastic. My all-time favorite beer. They call it hands off for me because they don't want me to drink it. But it's a fantastic word.
So, how many years you been here?
It's just over a year.
So,
We brewed it down there quite a bit.
so it's been over a year. So he's hankering for.
Yes, I am.
But you know what? And when it comes on tap, you better get here because I know who's going to
Get here quick. Get here quick.
Get brewed next week.
That's right.
All right. So in
About
takes about
4 to 5 weeks, come in. Because if you wait 6 weeks, you probably won't see
you
it.
see you at the bar and drink yourself.
You got that right. That is my favorite beer that we do here.
I have not had that yet.
Now, if they like it on Facebook, once it starts to come out, you'll see a post from me to say the date of the best release.
Awesome. So yes, follow Infusion.
Well, me, because I like straight up beers, cream, the blonde, the double IPA, any of our single hop IPAs are good, our brown.
He's basically saying everything.
But
Which it is. I'm telling you, it is good.
we take a lot of our base beers and flavor them because that's the trend these days.
Right.
But I'm like Jim. I prefer like our porter is a solid porter. Our Imperial Oatmeal Stout. I mean, but we flavor them all. So we have different iterations of all of our base beers. But I'm kind of a purist like Jim is. I prefer.
Yeah, that's what we all are.
Right.
Brewers learn from the classics, and we know so it's classically brewed. We know the history.
However, you get
We pay
the
homage.
you get the folks that come in and what's
And then you
new,
get something
what's
like
the new
Damien.
flavor.
And then you got Damien. It's got to like
No, I
stir
would-
the pot.
I would say from the difference between the two locations, you know, when people are sitting out on the patio, they're wanting a lighter, fruity beer, but they can sit and drink in the sun, you know? And that's how some of our flavors come out. We did the summer series last year, so where we tried some different flavor profiles, just to see what worked and what didn't. And that's how we came up with the peanut butter one.
The peanut butter blonde, different kind that is here. It is. That's amazing beer too. And that probably is one of the wizard's pick for the place too. The peanut butter blonde. Because it's like they're saying, Jim and Andy, they made a really great blonde ale. It's the official blonde ale. And then they decided to twist it with some peanut butter. So it's an amazing beer. So that's definitely their pick for the peanut butter blonde. That's the way it should be. That's right. No crap on tap.
Nope, you got it. That's right.
So, Damon, let's still sci-fi. So, back in the day, you like to add and turn things up a notch. So when you were sitting there drinking vodka, you were thinking like, this only had blueberries in it. It's so much better.
Well, to be honest with you, I wasn't really, I didn't really understand the craft scene back then, you know, and I think now we're getting into, we're starting to see that there is so many better beers on the market than the old school Bud Light and Bud Light. There's so many different varieties, and it's great that everybody has a different flavor profile. Everybody enjoys different styles of beer, you know, and trying to tap into those. But, you know, for a beer that you may try and dislike, you know, you come back in 2-3 months' time after trying different beers. Actually, that beer actually now really tastes good. That's how your palate changes.
So you develop.
You develop your palate. Absolutely.
Correct. At first it was shocking, but now
It's a shock to the system, but it's just something, you know, your body gets used to, your palate develops, and these flavor profiles come out.
So one thing I want to ask you all, like every single blueberry beer, I would say is really solid beer. So there are people who do blueberries, they don't do blueberry very well. Very can be overwhelming. But your blueberry is just extremely balanced. So this falling coconuts, falling blueberry. So this is a great beer, but your blueberry antioxidant. But blueberries have antioxidants, so it's healthy.
It's healthy.
Cheers to antioxidants.
Cheers to health.
Cheers to health.
My first one today.
But blueberries, you seem to be able to dial in on the blueberry flavor. So all, and you mentioned another blueberry too, of the 3 blueberry bands you have, they're all aging because the blueberries are all balanced. So how do you balance that blueberry? It's not
Trial and error. Keep notes. It's just trial and error. Keeping good notes.
Well, and also listening to the customers too, because I mean they're enjoying the beers and they say, oh, I'm and that's passing that information on to these guys, adapting it a little bit, you know, diving it down or up.
So as you guys have developed, I mean, what was your original concept? Like, do you want it to be like a traditionalist brewery, or where did you want to go? Like, some want to be a stout, some want to be for sour. Where was your business model?
Yeah, just American style beers. I mean, realistically, Jim and I decided to do this. This is our retirement. Jim's now retired. I'm with my wife. Fixing to retire soon. As long as she says okay.
This is a great retirement.
Yeah.
You're gonna work, but this is a great retirement. You're gonna sweat. You're gonna work.
But we never wanted to be the biggest. We never wanted to distribute. We wanted to be that local hangout where we have the regulars that come in, and we've had more than one person say this is like a cheers to them. They come in, we know them all. They all come in. They visit. They sit. We have a good time. And that was, we made some lifelong friends in this business. And that's what our goal was. We're both too young to retire and sit on the couch and play golf every day. That's not true. I can play golf every day if I want. But, yeah, I mean, we wanted something to do when we left our 9 to 5 or 9 to 7 to 5 job.
I don't want them to retire for the simple reason I might be actually out of a job when they're both retired.
Well, that is true. It's a possibility. What's that?
This is actually a bestseller. We call it Happy Accident. It's a jalapeno double IPA blueberry. I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know if there was a cake that was mislabeled.
Oh, I know exactly what happened.
Neither one of them will admit
Inside.
the wrong
We're getting an inside scoop here.
I know what happened.
This is like, okay, let's go. What happened?
Well, we went to add blueberry to a keg, and we thought we were adding it to the cream mill, and we accidentally ended up putting it in the jalapeno.
Oops. That is a happy accident.
Well, it's so popular, that's why we call it Happy Accident.
And then we were doing beer releases at our first anniversary party, and one of our regulars, he's like, I want to be the first one to try that. It was going to be a blueberry cream ale.
That's no cream ale.
And when I poured it, he looked at me, he's like, that sure doesn't look like a cream ale. I said, sure does. And I smelled it, I was like, nope, that's a cover beer. And he's like, well, I'll try it anyways. We had it on tap ever since.
Sometimes that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Cheers to happy accidents. So how is Tampa originated? And how do you base Tampa originated?
The city itself has been very good. They've offered grants and things of that nature to help bring us down here, which has been nice.
Show me the money.
No, it's the people. It's the people. The people here they're true, they're loyal. When they come in and say, hey, I like your stuff, they come back the next day and say, hey, I like your stuff. It's not a, hey, I like your stuff, then you never see them again. We have people that come almost every single day and have beer, or two, or three, or whatever. But that's it.
To this point, this is I've heard this in all three breweries that are before Richmond. It's about the people. Like, take a look for a place to settle down. They evaluate a lot of different places, but they kept coming back to the people here are really embracing that farm beer. That's awesome. Sure. The people embrace it. It's all brewing to give back.
So we've done some fundraisers in the past in the community. We haven't been able to do much in our first year here because of growing pains and things of that nature. Next month we're selling t-shirts for autism awareness. It's going to be our first fundraiser here that we run ourselves. That's not true.
starting.
We're doing it in July.
So we heard it here.
It's a fantastic
It's coming July. We've already talked about the show. Coming to Port Richmond. Coming July. Come wine. Come going Chasko, which is right now. And then come back before that. But another big one is the Voice for Thoughts. This was in July. Who doesn't like this?
It's a lot of fun.
So the first one here
Starts the whole month of April. We've had champagne, and we're going to sell t-shirts, and all the proceeds go to and I'm sorry, the name escapes me. They're a local company right here in Newport Richie that deals with us.
This has obviously an amazing business show, but I love that we've done the trilogy. It's like the Star Wars thing. I've been able to do a Star Wars thing, have a trilogy of Newport Richie, and so hopefully you've gotten some of the vibe of the area and what we're laying down and what this place is. If you've never been to Newport Richie, you gotta come. If you were familiar with Newport Richie 10 years ago, you gotta come. It's a totally different. This is revitalized Newport Richie, and it's because of like Infusion and Coty and Delicate. I mean, craft beer makes things. You have to come and try all their beers. This is a great area. Like outside venue and inside. Definitely bring another aspect of beer to the flavors are amazing, the beers are amazing. How to great people not It's empty again, he drinks fast. So, cheers, and we'll see you down the road. More to come. Cheers. Okay, so we got some people here to testify to the quality of beers and Infusion and how cold Newport Richie really is. So I've changed up. I'm drinking Irish Red, a really solid Irish Red. Beautiful beer. We're drinking Colin Blueberry. That was a Wizard's Bacon earlier, so Wizard's Bacon is awesome, right? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking First of Many Raspberry Oatmeal Stout.
And how many do you have?
Not many. 10.
Okay, this is first.
The last one is my first, I promise.
Not the last. So what's in it? What are you tasting?
Raspberry really sticks out, but it's not overpowering.
But is it the stout that's the oatmeal?
Yep. And then I've had the blueberry, that's my blueberry.
And you're doing the...
I'm the same as in the following blueberry with coconuts, but I did have the brown blonde.
You're drinking healthy. She's drinking healthy with the other one.
But that's not what this is.
Now you're drinking unhealthy. It's the yin and yang of healthy, unhealthy.
Wait, stop. It's a fallen blueberry.
Oh, it still has blueberries in it. And coconut. What do you got now?
So I got now I'm switching teams with them and going with the fallen blueberry.
Falling blueberry seems to be a favorite.
Right? I had the falling coconut a couple weeks ago here, and it was a solid beer. Earlier I had the Paddy Wagon, which are also happy.
Pepino Steak. Jalapeno IPA. Very good. Just the right amount of heat in the back end there.
Which is one of the things we haven't talked about at this place, and I wish we would have, but they do a good, hey, you know me, Wizard's Wheat, I'm into spiced beers. This place does good pepper beer. There's 2 or 3 pepper beers, and Pepper Your Step is really solid beer. So Trust me. Look, it's just not me talking. All these people came up here. So what do you guys think about Richie? Poor Richie, like, it's not. Cheers to me, Richie. Cheers to you. Cheers with St. Louis Wizard, and cheers to Infusion. Cheers to you.